and then like all of a sudden I had vocals, and I was like, what is going on? Like, this is great. You know, it's like just a super badass song. Sorry, excuse my language.
Well, the Royal Rumble is tomorrow.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm excited. Like, the Rumble's my favorite pay-per-view since I was a kid, so like I'm super excited. This is my second one.
Yeah.
Last year I had one arm. This year I have two. So, I mean, the odds must be in my favor this time around.
I mean, if you did as well as you did last year with just one arm, think what's going to happen this year.
Oh yeah. The sky's the limit for me, definitely.
Do you have you grew up watching pro wrestling. Do you have a certain match or a certain moment that made you go, man, I want to do that for a living?
I don't know. Like, for me, it was kind of a blur because like my childhood was such like brutal torture because I got out and wrestling was my escape. So any wrestling I could watch, I was just thoroughly excited. Man, it's hard. I remember like the first time the Hurricane choke slammed the Rock, like, and I was like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, that was great. Like, I do remember that. That's one of my fondest childhood moments. And then blowing up. Oh my God, there's way too many.
Oh, I'm with you. Those are great moments too. You have some incredible entrance music. Do you remember the first time they played it for you and went, that's your music?
So the first time I actually heard the music live was actually at TakeOver Brooklyn too.
What?
Yeah. So like with all the vocals and stuff like that, because they were like, that's kind of what we're thinking, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about this, and they're like, don't worry, we're gonna add vocals. So I didn't actually hear the finished product until we got to Brooklyn.
Wow. So they didn't like send you an MP3 and go, all right, take a listen.
So like they just sent me like kind of like the chords and the riffs, and I was like, man, it just needs to be edgier, and like Triple H was actually super like interactive, like, yeah, it needs to be more. And then like all of a sudden I had vocals, and I was like, what is going on? Like, this is great. You know, it's like just a super badass song. Sorry, excuse my language.
No,
it's an awesome
badass.
song. It's an awesome song, and I love it. Like, it's totally me.
Walk me through the process of getting your hair to look like this color.
Oh, so I dye it myself.
What?
Yeah, I dye it myself. So I buy tons of hair extensions and literally sit in a sad room with a television and sometimes an alcoholic beverage. And I sit there for literally 6 hours a day just painting hair. And so this is the end result.
In a sad room?
Well, it's like my restroom, so it's like kind of sad because I can't do it anywhere else because everywhere else is carpet, and if dye gets on carpet,
Well, yeah.
they'll be upset. But yeah, so it's like small confines of hair dyeing.
Dead or alive, who's your dream match of all time? Male or female?
Beth Phoenix, hands down. Like, always has been, always will be. Like, I love like just everything she did as a kid. She was so powerful and like one of the first, well, technically the second woman to enter the Royal Rumble, but the first woman to eliminate someone in the Royal Rumble. So like she's done so much, and like just that's a dream match for me.
This seems possible. It seems like it could happen.
It's very possible. Like
My voice got very high there.
Every now and again, I'll like throw out a message like, "Hey, girl, you want to come? Do some manias around the corner? You want to just make this a thing? So like, but she's always been very nice. Like, we share a love of like baking and baking shows. Though I'm not very good at it, but yeah, she's awesome. That's definitely my dream match.
What do you like to bake?
I try to bake cupcakes. I'm not very good at that. I'm very good at pies though. But
okay.
I love cupcakes. That's my jam.
All right. Tell me what the strategy is going into the Royal Rumble. Because, you could have your entrance music hit and wait to enter the ring. Wait till the next, the countdown happens.
I don't think that's ever happened.
You could.
I mean, technically you could, but not my jam. I take every challenge on face forward. And I guess my biggest obstacle is not to get thrown out. Like, that's the best strategy you can have because you don't know who's coming in after you. You don't know who's coming in before you. You don't know how many people are there. It's just trying to last.
Is there someone on the current roster that you haven't worked with yet that you'd love to work with?
Oh man, there's tons. Definitely Sasha Banks. I would love another crack at Ruby Riott. Man, even on the SmackDown side of Charlotte and Becky, and like there's too many. So all the girls are super talented, and like everyone provides a great challenge and a great opportunity.
Well, good luck on Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you in the Rumble.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thanks, Ember. So I owe you guys an apology, if you're still watching this interview, that is, by the way, because that audio was not great. Actually, let's be honest, that audio was not even really that good, and I'm not sure what happened. That's the same equipment that I've used for the last couple years to do all the interviews that you see here on my channel. I don't know what happened. The audio crapped out. You can still kind of hear us. You can also hear them rehearsing for NXT UK. like 100 feet away from us, but it was great to meet Ember Moon and to chat with her about her rise to where she's at. And I posted it anyway because it's Ember Moon, and she's awesome, and I've never met her before, and we've never posted an interview with her before. But I'm hoping to get the chance to talk to Ember again for a longer stretch of time, and also to talk with her with a microphone that is functioning. So apologies again for that. And I know a lot of you guys are commenting, like, why aren't these interviews longer? Well, WWE is very strict on the interviews that they'll give you, especially at an event like Axxess there at the Royal Rumble. So they gave us 3, 4, 5 minutes with the people that they did give us access to at Axxess. So the way I see it is I'd rather have some interviews, even if they're just a couple minutes long, than no interviews. So like in the instance of the Paige interview that I posted, we were able to talk to her about some pretty interesting stuff. The Gallows and Anderson interview, we got some decent stuff there as well. And Baron Corbin's interview, we got some good stuff in just a few minutes. So even if the interviews can't be super long, we can still make the best of them. You feel me? And I got a lot of comments about this shirt here. I've been wearing this around Phoenix for the last couple days. Collar and elbow. Well, I haven't been wearing it for a couple days because that'd be gross. I've been wearing it around all day today. Collar and elbow, the link will be below for all the collar and elbow shirts. CVV10 if you want to save 10% on your first order. And if you don't subscribe yet, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe. So thank you for bearing with me and the audio during this one, and it won't happen again.